Hey, yo everyone, and welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to talk about the story of Netflix. I hope you're ready for this video. If you are, let's dive right into it. You ready? Let's go. So before talking about anecdotes about the great empire that Netflix has become, we're going to briefly talk about the story behind Netflix from its beginning to what it has become now. To resume Netflix in just one sentence, Netflix has become a giant phenomenon and has revolutionized the way we watch TV shows and we watch movies. It all started in 1997 when Reed Hastings, the creator and co-founder of Netflix, got a $40 fee for returning a VHS of the movie Apollo 13 to his local video store. This incident actually led him to think about how video rental services could be made more efficient. And there, in 1997, the concept of Netflix was born. Actually, before being a streaming service, Netflix began as a DVD by mail rental service, where customers could browse DVDs online and then take them. They were rented and then they were given on their doorsteps. From that, the company's popularity soared, and in 2007 they introduced their online streaming service for the first time, which of course allowed people to watch TV series and of course movies directly on their computers. With that revolutionary idea, Netflix quickly became the go-to platform. And their unique approach to creating content and showing content helped them stand out from competition and other brands. In those years, they started producing and creating original content like House of Cards, like Orange is the New Black, which of course had a critical acclaim and boosted their subscriber base significantly. Now let's get into some few anecdotes about Netflix. So if you're ready, let's get right into it. So, one of the most famous anecdotes about Netflix is related to their corporate culture. In 2009, the company's culture deck, a 124-page document outlining their company's value, was leaked online. That document was at the time seen about 20 million times. Outlined the company's philosophy on work-life balance, encouraging employees to take vacations when they needed to, and not worry about working long hours. All this philosophy has been known today as the Netflix culture, and since then a lot of companies have actually changed their policies to do exactly like the Netflix culture. Now another anecdote, this time about the Netflix algorithm, and I find this anecdote truly fun because it's a great thing that I did not know. So of course you know the company's algorithm that creates suggestions about TV shows and movies that might interest you. And the one they have today is one of the most sophisticated one that exists on the market. But in 2006, this means 17 years ago, they launched a sort of contest that they called the Netflix prize, and the prize was $1 million to anyone that could improve their algorithm in 2006 of 10%. Of course, the contest attracted a lot of people, over 40,000 if I remember correctly, from all around the world. And there was only one winning team that improved the algorithm from 10.06%. They were just a little bit above the number they had to attain. So today Netflix has dominated such a huge part of the planet, being in over 190 countries and having over 200 million subscribers. The company's success has actually led to a lot of marketing stunts, such as their famous Netflix and Chill campaign, that today has become a sort of a significant phrase, which created a lot of memes and parodies, of course. Now, after resuming the story of Netflix, we're going to dive into some anecdotes that I'm going to list one by one. I found 8 of the best online, the ones I wanted to share to you. So if you're ready to dive right in, let's go. So number 1, the first anecdote. In the early days, Netflix had a pay-by-card system, and they had also a free trial system, but they didn't actually use a system to prevent people from using different credit cards to get the free trial. And reportedly there was a man that used 73 different credit cards to access the free trial of Netflix. Number 2, Reed Hastings got the $40 fee from a Blockbuster for returning Apollo 13, as I said before. But did you know that in 2000, I think, Netflix was about to be bought by Blockbuster for $50 million? But the deal eventually fell through. At the time, Blockbuster was dominant in the market of streaming and of course DVD rental. But they failed to recognize the potential of streaming and eventually got overcome by Netflix. So as I also said before, Netflix started as a DVD rental by mail. But in 2007 they became a streaming service. But at that time, of course, as they just begun and launched their platform, they had 1,000 titles available. Now number 4, you maybe know this word, and of course it's a very popular term today, but the concept of binge watching was actually created by Netflix. If you watch like a season of a TV show just in one trade, that was the concept they invented of binge watching. And in fact, they analyzed how much their users were actually binge watching, and actually half of them, that means today there are 200 million subscribers, 100 million of them actually binge watch a lot and regularly. Now number 5, Stranger Things, as of course is one of the biggest shows produced by Netflix and made by Netflix, but it was actually rejected by 15 networks before being picked up by Netflix. And unfortunately for the 15 other networks, the TV show has become a phenomenon. Number 6, the decision of Netflix to produce original content actually met with skepticism, and a lot of people didn't actually believe that a streaming platform could actually create original and good content. But in 2020, Netflix received a record-breaking 160 Emmy nominations for their TV shows. More than any streaming platform, and of course they had a truly tremendous idea of doing that. Good job to them. That was visionary. Now number 7, another thing that has today become such of a tradition, but actually in 2013, when House of Cards was originally released, Netflix put the entire first season on Netflix in just one time. That means that people could have watched the entire season, and that's what people do today. They release the entire season just once because of Netflix. Now number 8, while I was making, of course, this video on Netflix, I had to document myself on a lot of things about Netflix, and I found The Social Dilemma. I didn't have any idea of what that documentary was about, but I found it was everything that revolves around social media and its impact on society. Some people originally had a doubt about the quality of the documentary, but today has become one of the most watched on their platform, and is truly a great way to see how technology affects our everyday lives. Truly, I think it's a great thing to see. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you like it, of course. If you did, well, you can tell me in the comments. If you want me to do the story of another brand, or if you know inspiring things about other actors, movies, TV shows, books, you can tell me in the comments, because I'll read them, of course, because I think we're like about 16 subscribers. So if you're one of those 16, of course, it'd be a pleasure to see what you want me to talk about. And of course, it'd be a pleasure to write all of these videos and then tell them to you. It's always a pleasure. I hope you have an amazing day. Of course, I'm sure you will. As always, see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.